Hi everyone, this is Srivan from Nipun Solutions. Today I am going to talk about Cisco Software Defined Access solution. The Cisco Software Defined Access is built on principles of Cisco Digital Network Architecture, Cisco DNA, nothing but. It provides a transformational shifts in building and managing networks easier, faster, with improved business efficiency. You can see, right, so now entire world is transforming digitally. So this digital transformation is forcing that enterprises to search a new ways to build their entire infrastructure in enabling their digital capabilities and deliver IT services and manage their assets, right? So the organization having that kind of difficulty to face this kind of situation. So that's the reason Cisco is coming up with a Cisco SDA solution. So if you compare before Cisco SDA solution, in the traditional network we have a voice, video and data applications in previous era. So but now all the applications are coming in cloud. Not on all the applications, few of the applications now already transform into the cloud, and few of the users want to mobility to entire network infra. So and few of the companies, they want to do IoT devices to integrate with their existing network, and with that we need to provide security for the entire network infrastructure. End devices means end devices to the network, entire network, right? We need to maintain all these kind of things with certain standards, right? So that's the reason Cisco has a solution that called Cisco SDA. Though Cisco SDA is the identity based policy and segmentation. It provides that kind of segmentation user or group level, and it is automating entire network infrastructure as a fabric, so including wireless and wired network automation that is providing. And single network fabric is nothing but in that single network we can manage different campus, WAN and cloud, right? So all the things you can manage from the single network fabric. And insights and telemetry, like it's kind of inventory that your network infrastructures have. So that kind of all the network infrastructure analytics and insights, user application behavior, providing to the customer with this solution. So in this intent based networking, if you are digitally ready to transform, secure foundation and programmable visibility, and you need a basic policy kind of transformation and segmentation, assuring that entire devices will be historical and related information. So then Cisco is here. So if you are ready, then all will be coming into the single plane. So that is called SDA. So in that SDA and below SDA we have a digital network architecture, as I said previously. So the Cisco DNA have the functionalities like policy, automation, assurance and analytics. So it is providing entire network automation with the single plane kind of hardware device DNA. From this DNA we can manage all your network infrastructure within that fabric, wired, wireless, routers, switches, everything can be managed from a single kind of dashboard called DNA. So the Cisco DNA has that functionality, but talk to Cisco DNA we need some kind of new intelligence, right? So that's the reason Cisco introduced 9K switches. So it has that kind of platform. So they are built that platform is a 9K to provide integrated security, mobility, IoT, cloud ready. So all these platforms can be integrated with a single kind of platform. Is a 9K. So it has that functionality, and this 9K family have 9500 as a fixed core, and we have a 9300 as a fixed access layer switch, and 9400 it's a modular access switch, it's a chassis based, and recently introduced 9200 is a replacement for 2960X and X. So we can. So these are all 9K switches are by default they have a feature, means if you have a subscription with the DNA Advantage and Essentials, so it is a platform ready to migrate the network automation and assurance. So entire digital network can be built with this kind of devices, right? So this 9K, as I said previously, it is running on OS XC with 16.5 and UADP 2.0 chip, and They have a 86 based x86 based CPU and large kind of storage, all the functionalities and efficiency. It is encrypted the traffic analysis with the ETA, and the third party app integration it can done, and the fabric enabled wireless it can provide, and SDA access, as I said, programmability and automation. You can do entire DNA solution with these devices, right? So it has that capabilities to serve entire network infrastructure without any kind of issues. So coming to the DNA, so as I said, the DNA is the hardware appliance. On top of that DNA, we are using SDA is application, so it can manage entire DNA applications and your entire network infrastructure with that solution. So in the DNA, we have mainly 4 categories: that policy, provision, design, and assurance. Right, these are all 4 major categories. So if you want to design a network infrastructure in the site wise, it's like if you have a different branches in different locations, so all these branches and sites can be created in the design, and you can policy, like you can segment the entire network into that. So like if you want to create 2 different VNs, like guest, some other employee, HR kind of things, so you can segment your network as per your requirement with a single few steps, and you can drag and drop that groups, and you can create a policy and apply to the particular groups, right? So that kind of policy you can do it. And provision, you can provision the devices, you can add the devices, network devices into the DNA, and add to the some certain fabric domain as a edge node or intermediate node or border node. You can add it devices to the fabric, and you can do the upgradation, voice upgradations. You can manage the devices and everything. Assurance is the part, like it is providing the analytics of your network infrastructure health. So if any user is complaining that I'm not able to get some page or something, so it provides a visibility that where this user is gone stuck, he's not facing some applications, he's not getting a DHCP IP, so it is provide that kind of health information. So it is like assurance, it is providing that web network settings kind of any related issues. So the single pane of glass that providing health information and granular visibility and workflows with single zero touch deployment. Right, so this is about DNA center. So once you come into the DNA center, so what value proposing that in your network, right? So you can save your network provisioning time, and a number of issues you can resolve per day compared to the traditional network increases, and any security kind of breaches, like any vulnerabilities, any threats, attacks is coming, so it can be visible in the dashboard, and lower operating costs, like if you want to manage all the devices, you need some certain experts, right? So you can operating that cost, right? So this DNA automation, you can simply sit, and you can manage all the devices from the single platform, that you can deploy all the devices with the policy, and you can provision that devices, you can provision that policies to the particular devices, and you can integrate these platforms to any other kind of networks, and you can manage all software patch management, like if you want to do any upgradations and everything can be managed from the single dashboard, as I said. And assurance, it provides a guided information that, like this user is getting this kind of IP, and this time he is online, and it provides a 360 degrees view of device application wise, network wise, entire information it can be provided. And provisioning, as I said, right, previously there is a VLANs, IP addresses. So in previous network we need to create these all the things stuffs, right? So but now you can just drag and drop that particular network. So if you want to create an employee virtual network, just create group 1, group 2, and simply click the policy provision. So it will create the policy and it will apply to that particular device. So it is a simply two clicks or 3 clicks, that's it. So that kind of simplicity is providing. No VLANs, no subnets, no segmentation, nothing. It can do automatically to all the switches from the single plan. So this is like time savings, what I said. So if you compare it to the traditional network with a DNA SDA solution, so there is a lots of time you can save, right? 4 hours in terms of policy, but 5 minutes you can do with the DNA design. You can 2 hours or more hours it can take to create different branches, different sites. But now in 15 minutes you can do it everything. Provision also the same thing. You can configurational steps and everything you need to understand, and after that you need to provision, right? But few minutes, few clicks, done. So these are the network changes made easy. That so if you want to manage image management, that is the thing. So if you want to do any upgradation, so every switch you need to manually go and do the upgradation, right? But at the end, if you put the golden mark, and if any device is using other than that image, so it will automatically update once you provision that devices, and it will show you that recent tasks what you have performed, and does any patches is available. So what are the patches available? It will show you in all these things will be visible in the dashboard. So you can manage all the things, as I said. So any software upgrade is coming, golden that image, select those devices and creates a CR, approve that and check validation. Once it's validated, distribute software, activate software, and post deployment means deploy to all the devices. Once it's deployed, identify that all the devices are having that same golden image or not, as I said previously, right? So it looks like it's kind of easy, right? So to manage all the devices and everything. So that is the software management what you can do. And branch deployment, so if you want to deploy the same kind of network in the branches, right? So just you can create one site and create a virtual profile for that. And so what are the profiles we have, policies we have created, simply apply that template to that particular branch. So the simply few clicks, the branch deployment also done. So assurance, so what kind of assurance it is providing, like, right? So if any configuration changes is done in terms of routing, switching, wireless, everything can be updated to the DNA. So it provided that visibility and contextual information from the last weeks or hours or months. It can be provided that information. So it is optimizing the network, right? So it is optimizing. We know, right? So now we understand how SDA and what solution it is providing, but how Cisco does it. So you need to understand this one, because if you see that 50% of Wi-Fi issues are take more than 30 to 1 hour maximum to resolve any issues in traditional network, but you don't know root cause, right? But here in the 360 degrees view, it provides a contextual view in terms of user, client, application. It provides where exactly the issue is going and how to troubleshoot. So that kind of information is any user experiences that is I'm getting again same the problem. So it will provide that history of how many days he is facing that issue. So what are the steps we need to resolve that. So any test we need to do it. So all these things will be in the DNA. You can do it if you want. And it is providing that best practices, because Cisco is leading market in 30 years, right? So in terms of all the categories and all the scenarios, the experts is going to be deliver some enterprise level best practices. So we have that enterprise best practices to run our network easily and securely, compared to efficiently without any kind of issues. So that is the solution it is providing. And so if you can see in the cost in terms of troubleshooting compared to the CLA, traditional CLA and the DNA, so you can see lots of a difference in terms of 15 hours per week and 90 days per year. So we are increasing the productiveness in terms of business. So you have a visibility and you have a segmentation, you have a threat protection, all these three things from the single pane. So it is an open platform. You can integrate your third-party processors, adapters, everything can be integrated if you have an API and ecosystem and developer enablement. If you want to enable any new kind of models, DevNet, you can go it and simply do it. And as I said, third-party business IT, physical all virtual appliances. So now we are focusing on the digital network. So if any organization or any company want to move digitally towards digital network, so we need to just simply go to the customers. We'll do a demo, and if you have a readiness for the assessment, just simply do an assessment. Let's help for to do a Cisco DNA Center Assurance Lab. So if you want to do a assurance something lab, so simply go to this Cisco DNA Center D Cloud. You can search for the automation launchpad instant demo. So if you click on that, you can use that credentials, you can get this page. So in this, see, right, as I said, what I said previously, design, policy, automation and assurance, you can see entire devices, see all the sites, right, provision. So all the devices you can manage from here. Image repository, you can do policies, as I said, provision, so to provision all the devices, so entire networks, as I said previous. So what is the version it is using, outdated using, right? So it is providing. And assurance, so assurance is nothing but overall health information, right? See, you can see, right, the health. So this is a nothing but the platform Cisco is giving to the customers to manage their network simple with a broad kind of evaluation. So this SDA is simply evolve entire network, and now the Cisco is leading the market. So this is the thing I want to showcase about Cisco software defined access solution. Thanks for the time for watching this video.